Hey guys, Suraj here from the Middle Class Breaker. In today's video, we're going to talk about two topics which is going to be really interesting for you people because a lot of people have asked me about these two particular topics in recent videos. The first topic is who is online education for, and the second topic is what is the placement that Amity Online or any other online institutions gives. What is the bracket? Do they give better opportunities or placements? So let's understand about these two topics. So do not skip this video because you might miss any of these topics, so watch the whole video completely. So without much further ado, let's get into the video. So guys, before we delve into this particular topics, if you're someone new to my channel or if you're viewing my video for the first time, go ahead and click on that subscribe button. It's going to be of a great help. I'm nearing 1,000 subscribers and I would be pretty happy to see that 1,000 subscribers on my particular channel. And also give me a thumbs up so that the YouTube algorithm pushes this video to many such people who wants to understand these two topics. Now, the first topic is going to be about who should enroll into online education or distance education. There are many comments that I keep getting about students who have just finished their 12th standard and who wants to get into your online education. For anybody who is just finishing 12th standard and who wants to get into online education, a big no, because you guys just finished your 12th standard. You guys have no working experience. You guys do not have any understanding about how corporate world or your government industries or tech industries, all of these even work. So if you're going to take up online education, there's not going to be much interaction with your teachers, because even in online education, the maximum you get is 5 classes to 6 classes per subject in a semester. You're not going to have a daily interaction, so you're barely going to understand anything. If you're someone who has a very valid reason, for example, you might have monetary issues, you cannot go and pay your regular colleges, or you might be a sports person, you might be a state level, national level, or even international level football, cricket player, whatsoever it is, and you won't be able to pursue your UG because of your practice, you can go ahead and do your online and distance education. Or if you're someone who's got any health issues or some family issues or whatsoever, you need to have a very valid reason, is what I'm trying to say. Only then, after your 12th, go ahead and do your online education. If you have just finished 12th and if you have this behavior of why going and doing in regular education, let me chill at home, let me do my online education, let me play with my Xbox and PlayStation, your HR is going to ask you a question after your UG during your hiring process, and if you do not have a valid reason, they're going to put you down. As simple as that. Now, for who is it then? For who is online education? For someone who is already working in an organization who wants to brush up their skills, or who's aiming in order to get a degree so that they can get their promotion, or who's aiming in for a better hike if they can get an MBA, or for someone who is keen on changing their company, probably getting into a better company, a bigger organization. It is for people like that. Now, let me give you an example of my story that how I happened to do my online education. So I did my diploma in sound engineering and I was working in an organization for 2+ years, and that's when the big data called COVID came in and I lost my job. And at that particular point of time, I felt very low esteem and I wanted to pick up a degree, because diplomas in India is still somewhere not that great. So everybody was like, why don't you do a degree, go get yourself a degree. And I was 22 years at that point of time, which is 4 years back. I was 22 years old. And at that point of time, I really can't go ask my dad, what dad, pay for my UG, I'm going to go study. It doesn't look good, right? And I felt very guilty of, going and asking him. I'm 22 years old. I'm supposed to help my dad and not take money from him. So that's when I ended up, getting enrolled into Amity Online. And from then on, I've never regretted. I've learned so many things. I've understood so many things. And also, please understand, I really can't get into a regular education because who's going to pay the fees? If I'm not asking my dad also, if I'm not asking my parents, if I'm not asking my friends, somebody has to pay the fees, right? So which is why I started up my own company called Amanra Production and Educos. Then I have another company called Saira's Collection. Both is into different streams. But I have to run these companies for which I need to be present from day to evening. So I will not be able to get into a regular institutions, which is highly impossible for me. Now, At my situation, I have a very valid reason of doing online education. So when the HR asks me, why did you go ahead and do your online education and not your regular education, this is the exact same reason that I'm going to tell her or him. And they will understand that my situation was very bad during COVID, and that is why I happened to do all of these things. Now, you need to have a very valid reason is what I'm trying and telling you. Without which, if you're trying and doing your online education, it's not going to work out, guys. Please keep this in mind, because again, online educations are not very low. If your regular education is anywhere between 3 to 4 lakhs, your online education is anywhere between 1.5 to 2 lakhs. So think twice and invest maturely. So do not waste your money. This is specifically for someone who just finished their 12th standard. This is for you guys. Keep in mind, you need to have a very valid reason. For working professions, you guys can blindly close your eyes and get into a UGC DEB approved online education or distance education. You're going to be very happy about it. This is only for people, who just finished their 12th standard. Now, the second topic is, what is the online placement? How much do they help you? Do they even give you placements? What is the package? Now, first thing is, yes, all online universities, including Amity Online, provides online support and placement. The second thing is, yes, they do prepare you for interviews. They do give you some mock interviews and stuff like that. They train you on resume writing. They train you on video interviews. All of these things are done. The third thing is going to be a problem. What is the third thing? The package, the bracket for the package. Most people think that, you might get some 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs, 15 lakhs or 28 lakhs. It's not going to happen, guys. Online education does not even give you beyond 10 lakhs. Very rare cases it's going to happen. That too only and only if you have experience like 4+ or 5+ years. If you are a fresher or if you are only an experienced guy with 1 or 2 years, not gonna happen. Please stop thinking or dreaming about 10 lakhs, 12 lakhs if you're gonna get into online education and you're gonna get 12 lakhs per annum package. It's not gonna happen, guys. But if you're someone who's with an experience of 1 year, 2 year, your salary would range anywhere about 3 to 4 lakhs. You guys can come and do your online education, because all institutions provide anywhere between 3 to 8 lakhs. That is what the bracket is. So if you're performing really well in your interview and if you have good skills, now for example, if you're going to do BSc or BCA and if you have good programming skills, if you have a good knowledge in Python or your SQL or DBMS, you're gonna get a better package. If you're someone who's not very experienced or skilled, you're absolutely gonna get a low package. For journalism, guys, if you're good at copywriting, if you're good at knowing about, or if you have a good communication skills, all of these are going to be a helpful ones. But if you're someone who is fairly new, expect anywhere between 15 to 20,000 salary. This is what you're going to get. Please understand that even tier 2 and tier 3 regular institutions, all students do not get 15 lakhs or 10 lakhs per annum. So you really can't expect in an online degree to do everything. Online education and distance education was prioritarily for working professions, not for full-time students. That is exactly why I'm saying 12th standard students do not get into online education unless and until your circumstance or situation is like that. It is only for working professions, and working professions will barely depend on placements on online universities, because they'll have contacts. They'll be very much active on LinkedIn. These are the two things that even you guys should work on. Be very active on LinkedIn. Post what you're learning. Post whatever skills that you're implementing on your project. Post if you have got a very big revenue for your company. Just make it like a post and post it on LinkedIn. There are so many tools available out there. Be very active on LinkedIn. Try connecting with recruiters. Ask them out for a lunch. Ask them out for a coffee. There's nothing wrong about it, but be very professional. Now, I see many people who will call them out for a lunch and they'll go in track pants with a smartwatch and a cab. Please don't do that, jugaad. Be very professional. Talk to them in a very professional manner. The first message, don't ask them, please give me a job. I'm in need of a job. Don't do that. First, connect with them. Try and see what are the skill sets that you need for the particular job role that you're interested, and see if you have that particular skills. Once they give you out that information, then slowly build a conversation with them. Slowly, I have these skill sets, so what do I do about it? What is the process? I'm doing my UG. Am I eligible to apply? Is it okay? Or can I come and do an internship at your place? Ask, all of these things would really put a good limelight on you. Even if there are no particular job opportunities at that point of time, the recruiter will keep you in mind because you've personally connected with them and you've personally contacted them. So they will have you in their mind, and if there's any job role according to your interest, they will give you a call or they might ping you. This is how your online students or distance students should actually start working in order to get placed at good companies. My humble suggestion or opinion is don't rely on online education placements and stuff. They're already doing their best by providing education materials, by giving live classes, by giving LMS, by providing us support regarding the exams and all of these things, online exams and all of these things. So we really can't expect more from them for the amount of fees that we are paying. We are hardly paying 1/4 or 1/5 of the fees that the regular university students are paying. So be active on LinkedIn. Try to connect with various industry people, either through Facebook or LinkedIn, whatever your medium of communication is. And this will sort out your package, guys, because trust me, I use LinkedIn for my business and it works out brilliantly. And that is exactly why I recommend LinkedIn. I use Instagram, works brilliantly. I use Facebook, works brilliantly. I don't use Instagram, Facebook for just reels. Of course, I do watch reels, but probably for half an hour in a day, not 24/7. But for the rest of the time, I am on Instagram and Facebook very much active, but I try to get in leads. I try to convert, my leads into my customers. This is what I try doing. So try to focus on the other part of Instagram and other part of Facebook as well and LinkedIn as well, and you're going to get a much better package. It's not going to happen instantly. Don't be like within 1 month you should get some 30-40 offers. It's not going to happen. Probably put in your time, make your resumes the best possible, and your resume should be ATS format, which is applicant tracking system, if I'm not wrong. It has to be this format. Go ahead and Google about ATS format resumes and you will get a whole lot of knowledge regarding the same. So I'm assuming that I've covered these two topics up to my knowledge. If probably I've missed some topics here and there or some points here and there, go ahead and ask me in the comment section. I'll be happy enough to come down and answer to each and every one of y'all. And most of the people are also connecting with me on Instagram and WhatsApp as well. Go ahead and do that. I'll try and text y'all back whenever I'm free. With that, I will end today's video. Till then, Suraj, you're signing off from TMCB. Peace.